Hello and welcome to this edition of the ACC Update. I'm Kimberly Suiters. The ACC recently hosted incoming college leaders at the annual ACC Leadership Forum. The forum is designed to clarify the charge and expectations of being a member leader. Members of the Board of Trustees, Board of Governors, or one of the many college committees leave with practical tools on how to effectively lead at the college. The common purpose of ACC leadership is to transform cardiovascular care and improve heart health. I'd like to welcome Dr. David May, incoming chair of the ACC's Board of Governors. Dr. May joins us today to talk about the path to leadership at the ACC. Dr. May, you call yourself the lady in waiting, I understand.
Yes, ma'am, that's correct. I am the chairman of the Board of Governors elect.
Let's talk about how you became involved in leadership positions here at the ACC. What was your rise to prominence?
Like most physicians who wind up in leadership positions here, I started off at a state level. I became very involved in my state chapter, which led to my leading the political action committee for the state chapter. I wound up being fairly successful fundraising, which I found I enjoyed quite a bit. And like most things, if you discover that you're good at it, you continue to do so, and I wound up at a national level now participating in the advocacy quite strongly.
Most people hate fundraising. What did you like about it?
I think it's a challenge. Part of it is the ability to convince people of the worthiness of your cause, and getting them to put their money in it is perhaps the ultimate in their buying into the product.
So that leads to our next question. What do you think are some of the biggest challenges of leadership, particularly in this cardiovascular field?
The issues that we are dealing with now, I think, are monumental. We as cardiologists lead in the expenses. We spend a lot of money for the country, for our patients, and we have to rein that in. We also have to figure out how in the world are we going to deliver good care, quality care, appropriate care at the right time, and we have to lead that. No one else is going to be able to do that.
Isn't there risk in reining in?
Yes, ma'am, there is of course risk in reining in. The biggest one is that under the current system of fee-for-service, if we rein in our costs, if we rein in our efforts, if we do a better job, our doctors actually don't make as much money. That's a difficult sell. We really need to change fundamentally the paradigm so that our physicians can deliver good care at the right time in the right patient, and yet still make a good living and do a good job for their patients.
So if that's one of the greatest challenges, what are the greatest opportunities you see?
I think the opportunities are exactly the same as the challenges. It's time for physicians to lead the healthcare reform effort. We've seen that the attorneys and the politicians can't do a very good job of it, and we need to stand up and do that. And that really, I think, is the greatest opportunity we have, is to reshape the entire system to a much more efficient and effective one.
And I'd imagine it's not the lack of passion or desire to lead, it's the time. I mean, you're a busy group.
Leadership is one of those sort of magical terms that people like to throw out as though leaders are born and not made. Leadership is a matter of participating, of finding something you like to do, engaging in it, and then being active and persistent.
All right, so for those interested in becoming leaders, joining the leadership, what are the insider tips, besides humor?
The first is that you should certainly bring your sense of humor. The first is to find something you like to do. If you like patient care, join us in one of our councils. Join one of our sections. If you like a particular type of work, advocacy work for instance, we have lots of room for you. If you would like to participate in some of our other programs, please just call, and we'd be happy to have you join in.
So pick something and speak up.
Please.
Dr. May, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
And you can learn more about Dr. May's rise through the ACC ranks and his philosophy as incoming BOG chair by checking out the February issue of Cardiology magazine. It's in print and online at cardiosource.org/cardiology magazine. That's all for this ACC update. Join us again and stay tuned to CardioSource for all the latest news from your college. I'm Kimberly Suiters. Thanks for watching.